Style lift. Call right now.
Let's begin with the story of Gwen Moore, who grew up in Milwaukee in the 1960s. The 8th of 9 children born to a factory worker and a school teacher, she excelled in school and became student council president at her high school. During that time, she went on a date with a boy who she considered a friend, but instead, he dragged her behind a building and brutally raped her. It turned out that it had been part of a bet among a group of boys to see if any of them could get the self-described egghead. The case went to trial, but she says the court blamed her for dressing provocatively, and the boy was found not guilty. This is all too common. Nearly 1 in 5 American women has been raped, and 1 in 4 has been severely attacked by an intimate partner, according to a recent CDC report. It's just unbelievable. It also found that many suffer long-term health impacts, like chronic pain and difficulty sleeping. But Gwen Moore was able to persevere, and now she's a member of the U.S. Congress. In the last few months, she's been one of the biggest proponents of reauthorizing the Violence Against Women Act, which provides legal protections to women who face what she did. It was first introduced in 1994 by then-Senator Joe Biden, but it expired last year. And this year, House Republicans resisted passing the Senate version of the bill, which expands protections to LGBT victims, immigrants, and Native Americans. God forbid. Yes, in their minds, they were doing enough by protecting women. Helping gay people and minorities was just a bridge too far. But today, Representative Moore gave an impassioned speech on the House floor, urging her colleagues to act.
I pray that this body will do as the Senate has done and come together as one to protect all women from violence. I would just, as I think about the LGBT victims that are not here, the Native women who are not here, the immigrants who are not included in this bill, I would say, as Sojourner Truth would say, ain't they women?
Wow. Finally today, 500 days after they let the act expire, House Republicans finally caved and voted to reauthorize the bill. Well, at least some of them did. The vast majority, 138 Republicans, still voted against it. But with the support of the House Democrats, it passed. Joining me now, War Room favorite Christine Pelosi. She chairs the California Democratic Women's Caucus. Christine, welcome back inside the War Room.
Thank you.
So why did they cave? Like, what ultimately brought these Republicans to cave on this?
Millions of American women and men who really rose up and said, enough is enough. Rape is rape. It could happen to any of our daughters. It could happen to any of us. We have to put a stop to this. And Gwen Moore, today she got justice. At long last, she got justice for her rape. And it's important for women to know and men to know that help is on the way. Now, we have to fight the sequester that tomorrow would cut $20 million out of VAWA, as House Democratic Leader Nancy Pelosi pointed out today. But I tell you, as a former rape prosecutor, I am so proud of the women for speaking out. I was a prosecutor in the 90s at a time when I couldn't imagine a woman standing on the floor of Congress talking about having been raped. And so Gwen Moore, to do that, she gave voice to all those women in the shadows to say, come out of the shadows. You're not to blame. The victims are survivors. Yeah. They are to be praised, not blamed. It's a beautiful day in this country.
It had to have been a spectacularly satisfying moment for Gwen Moore. Tell me, though, these Republicans are saying that, oh, well, wait, we're being misinterpreted by voting against